getting a lot of like separate messages for each sign. Like there's a Venus Capricorn coming through, or the transit Venus in Capricorn could be relevant at some point. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles. Negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges. Fears surrounding money. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for becoming self-employed. Earth signs are reevaluating how they spend their money and what to do better next time. Temperance card. Earth signs, it feels like this is like we're more than halfway through the calendar year, but technically through the astrological year. Virgo is the 6th zodiac sign, so we're halfway through the astrological calendar. Hopefully I didn't lose y'all. Aries to Virgo is the first 6 zodiac signs. My point in all of this is it feels like you're doing a mid-year review on how you deal with your finances and also how to work with others regarding your finances. If this isn't finances, this could be also relating to any matters regarding money, shared resources, whether that's with the government or with people, school, whatever. What else for the earth signs? The Hermit. Another major arcana. Hermit is Virgo energy as well. What else for the earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. One more. There's guilt surrounding money too, like how you spent money or not handling your responsibilities. They're asking you to release that as well. There's a lot of escapism going on. Some of you guys could have Pisces placements or dealing with the Pisces, or maybe there's like a Pisces transit going on. Right now, I believe Neptune and Saturn is in Pisces. The moon could be in Pisces too. There's something about escapism though. The Hermit energy too. It's like I stay to myself. This could be someone that stays to themselves when their finances aren't where they want it to be. And this could also be someone that has future plans that they're anticipating that are about to happen. Could require them to move. Also, like future plans may be intertwined with like ancestral lineage or like a cycle you're breaking or something like that. 3 of Swords. Okay. I'm going to read all the cards at once. Non-committal. The last thing I wanted to pull, well, second to last, is what you guys don't see coming, and we have non-committal. I feel like what you guys don't see coming is that you actually are open to giving up one thing or quitting on one thing for something greater. You know, you might have been fixed on a goal or a plan for a minute, and what you don't see coming is you saying, you know what, it's all right. Like, I tried it. I'm over it. I'm not passionate about it. And this could be like a goal, a plan, a dream, a wish, a person, a situation. Like, you kept trying and it just didn't work. So I do see you guys saying, all right, I'm not committed to seeing this situation or goal all the way through. I'm good. I did all I could. Let's see. What else does the earth signs not see coming? Runner. Yeah, some of you guys don't see coming that someone like will run, literally quite run or walk away from a situation, or when you are ready to start over, that person is nowhere to be found. Maybe someone didn't believe that you would start over, or push the reset button, or give something another chance, but try a different way. Like someone like Faith, and they were not present for you to start over. We have distance. Wow. What you don't see coming is more distance from somebody, earth sign. Bottom of the deck, earth sign. Bottom of the deck is earth sign. Wow, we have a twin flame, earth sign and twin flame. I'm hearing confirmation. So for some of you guys, this could be a confirmation that you are someone's earth sign. You are someone's twin flame, or someone is yours, or that you know that someone's with the twin flame. You know what's going to be really hard for some of you guys is to be open to giving someone another chance with this like walking away happiness and independent. Intimacy, not ready. Someone's not ready for something. Somebody's not ready for a relationship, or they're not, like, they struggle with intimacy. Like it's kind of difficult for them. I also see someone like being able to take care of their family and the person that they're with surprise and financially strapped. Like someone's gonna come across some money that's gonna end up helping them, their family, also their spouse. Someone's gonna come back and realize like they were arguing with their wife or their husband the entire time. So this is for those that that goes back to that twin flame. Solitude and self-love and trust in the shadows, committed. Someone had commitment issues. So that goes back to escapism. When I was telling you that with this hermit energy, someone has to work through their trust issues here with solitude and self-love. They got to work through that before they can be more present for a relationship. I'm telling you, someone's going to realize they were arguing, they were sabotaging a relationship that they were going to be with long term. I'm hearing something about circle back around. We also have in the shadow, someone has trust issues and they like to stay to themselves. Look at this. We have commitment. Okay. I wasn't supposed to pull this many cards for the earth signs, so I'm going to put these back. And then I also want to pull one card for advice. And we just started. What's one card for advice? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They want me to put this card face down, so like after I read the cards, then it'll all come full circle. Oh, but it wanted to show itself. I ain't gonna show y'all though. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. That's interesting. I'm gonna leave this up too, because this King of Wands has something to do with how things are progressing. So the overall energy for the earth signs we have is Clover, release your guilt. Remember I was saying earlier that someone needs to release guilt regarding like their finances or, it's tied to finances, guys. Release your guilt. There's also like a family member, like a sibling that's like resentful towards like another sibling or someone else for not helping them out, looking out for them. Or maybe there's like a sibling that's like, that feels some type of way that no one reached out or to ask for help. And so they did things that they didn't approve of for them to make the money, like stay in a relationship or stay in a certain location or stay, or work a job that they don't have to do or work harder. This feels like family sorting out something that has to do with money. Okay. Release your guilt. And then we have escapist, come home to yourself. And I think that in the past, you guys used to do that a lot. Like you used to stay to yourself, isolate yourself, go into introvert mode, do not disturb, confirmation, block. Like someone could be blocked, or, you could have blocked people, could have had a social media break or something like that, or not go to social events. Also, the number 21 and the number 32 is significant. Like even they're telling me like the date, a specific date. I know we don't have 32 days in a month, but birthdays, 21 and 32. This is like Spirit saying that integration needs to happen for the earth signs regarding guilt, especially if it has to do with family. They're encouraging you to spend time by yourself like you did in the past in hermit mode, to do that integration, to address certain wounds, to do whatever works for you, whether it's journaling, divination, praying, going to church, you fill in the blank, whatever works for you. This is screaming integration though. Some of you guys are being encouraged to work with the element of fire. Okay. Let me read what it says in the book because I'm book friendly today regarding Clover and Escapists. All right, so this one reads, you've been carrying the burden of guilt on your shoulders for far too long. It's now negatively impacting all facets of your life and making it impossible to function. You've come to a crossroads where you need to choose a direction. Go ahead and make your reparations or release yourself from the cage you built around yourself. Hint, sometimes the first road leads back around to the second. This is not just about guilt. This is about regret too. I am picking that up. And this has to do with like a family dynamic and or finances. Interesting, family and finances. Both of those start with the letter F. Let me see what we have for escapists. Something about like, stop worrying about what other people think or feel about you or your relationship. That's coming through as well. It says, everyone wants to escape their lives occasionally. Some of us like to binge watch shows. Some of us like to listen to music. Some of us like to read. And some of us like to leave it all behind and go on vacation. All of that is totally healthy. Our lives can get incredibly stressful. However, too much escapism can mean that you're not confronting a big problem, which isn't healthy for you. Face it head on and let the pieces fall wherever they may lay. This is what I was saying earlier about in the past position, we have the hermit, where someone in the past, whether this is you or a sign or someone in your life close to you, where they would isolate themselves. And I feel like your spirit is placed on my heart to say that's what needs to stop. Doing that in itself has created so many blockages or stagnant energy or like cost delays. The whole like running, okay, and creating distance and not committing to a goal or a plan or following through with something. This non-committal could be like, okay, I've given up on trying to create a resolution or find a resolution. I'm done wanting to communicate. That's what I was picking up earlier. Like someone could have like ghosted somebody in the past, blocked somebody, went on a social media break. They gave up on doing the work. Now Spirit is saying, go into isolation again, and do the work, but this time don't stay gone. You got to come back. Okay, so that's another message coming through. And this could, again, apply to you, a cross watcher or a third party. Okay, someone's sister is coming through. So this could apply to the sister. The overall energy for the air signs is the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, this is a Mercury and Taurus, so some of you guys could have that placement. But I do feel like this message is solely about like focusing on reversing any financial blockages that you're experiencing, whether it's procrastination, it's debt, it's missing deadlines, or it's saving whatever personal goal that you have with the 5 of Pentacles. Like that's going to be the focus point for the earth signs. It says negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges. This is also about like severing vows of poverty, severing any mindsets, any limited beliefs, any traditional or cultural beliefs or habits that you have regarding money. This is about financial literacy, the lack of or the knowledge of that. This is about applying yourself with the 5 of Pentacles versus staying in this limited mindset. I'm broke, I have no money, the money coming in slow. A lot of this, like I was saying, has to do with the past and how you would go into hermit mode, okay? Going into hermit mode sometimes can be avoidant, okay, with the runner, okay? It could be the person that quits early with a non-committal and doesn't finish the course. He doesn't finish the class. He doesn't finish taking the notes to learn how to get out of this financial situation here, okay? So expect, because these readings are timeless, but expect like a focus on money, and like even like maybe your spirit team, ancestors, God, whoever you connect with, like putting a focus on that and saying, what can we do to change the trajectory of money in your life with the Five of Pentacles? Something about provider. In the subconscious, or in the subconscious, we have the Temperance card. And this is the integration that I do feel like it's happening. So many of the earth signs are already doing the work on trying to take care of their finances. That's coming in through this. This might be you integrating and also going into hermit mode and isolating yourself. Again, they keep wanting to remind you, yes, you do this. You've done it before in the past. You know how to do shadow work. You know how to heal. You know how to address certain things. And if you don't, you're going to be pushed to, like you're going to be nudged to by your spirit team. But again, they're saying, make sure you come back outside. Okay, I'm back outside, right? After you do all this integration and shadow work and self-evaluation. Remember I was saying earlier in this reading too, something about like mid-year evaluation. You know, technically from Aries to Virgo, that's the first 6 months of the astrological year. In the focus area, like what's crowning you, we have the Three of Wands, which is really exciting, because what this shows me is that there's somebody here that's not only working on themselves, but they're working towards the future. The Three of Wands can always represent future plans, future goals, things that you've already have sorted out, or that, you know, you've set your intentions on for the next few years. Right. It says here for the Three of Wands, planning for the long term, abundance from past choices, pride in the success of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. This is about the fire sign. This is about the earth signs channeling that inner leader in their self, taking the initiative to get closer to their future goals and plans. Like, Three of Wands is action-oriented energy to me, because it does require you to take that next step to get you to where you want to go. You can't be in that stagnant energy like the hangman and also be in the Three of Wands. It's like, no, you have to eventually get off the tree and do the next thing. Like, what's the next step? The Three of Wands, too, is actually telling me, too, that the earth signs, you're going to be pushed to literally do the next step. So some of you guys may be looking like far ahead, and you might have your spirit team, like ancestors, even telling you, no, babe, just do literally the next thing. That could be making a phone call, responding to an email, sending a text, buying something, researching something, learning something, committing to something too, for the next step. In the future, we have the Three of Swords. No one wants the Three of Swords. This is Saturn and Libra energy. So there could be conversation or like wounds being brought up that's been suppressed about past disappointments, heartbreak. This future energy with the Three of Swords is definitely focusing on relationships. Okay, this is about relationships. So I think this like honestly feels like some leftover residue from the Mercury retrograde that just recently passed, where, you know, yes, past events got brought up so that we can squash them, get closure during the Mercury retrograde. But for some of us in this earth sign reading, is still reflecting on what happened in the past. And so there is going to be conversation about this. Like, I do feel like people are going to be holding certain people accountable. Some people will be realizing like what they do to numb themselves, or what they do to escape from what happened that hurt them. There's going to be someone like shining a light on that. Like, either you're going to become more aware and be like, wow, I do this one thing when something triggers me, or I get sad or disappointed. It brings me back to this, or brings me back to that feeling. Where others might, you know, be connecting the dots on whatever's still triggering you from the past in therapy or counseling, or through a coaching session, or having a transparent conversation with somebody. I do feel though like this Three of Swords energy is about healing. Oh, literally, as I said that, I'm looking at the card and it says healing misunderstandings. This is, even though this may be tough because like past situations will be brought up and it might trigger us, I do get a good vibe about this. It says great sadness that will heal with time. Let go of the past. Let go of the past. I want to emphasize on that. Like, let go of the past. Personal growth that comes from challenges. It says here with the Five of Pentacles, negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges. Personal growth that comes from challenges, healing misunderstandings, and being there for those in need. Being there for those that are in need. This is like, this goes back to that family situation too that might have to do with money or something else. Like, I remember picking up, like, there was a sibling or a family member feeling some type of way because someone didn't like check on them or ask for any help. This feels like a tribe that needs to heal. Like, maybe you guys are part of a big family or there's some sort of tribe that you're in where there are some misunderstandings with a number of people, and these misunderstandings has caused some deep wounds. I'm also picking up a Sagittarius now. Some of the people that you're still like healing from, especially if it has to do with finances, these people might be at a distance from you. This non-committal runner distance energy too, what you don't see coming is somebody that wasn't loyal to you coming back around, or like just their energy is, their aura is going to be coming up, whether it's through conversation, dream, maybe they might physically show up, maybe they'll communicate with you in some way. That's another thing. The two main things that I see that you guys don't see coming is you guys saying, okay, I've committed to something, I've outgrown it, or I'm open to trying something different, new, or a different way. And the other thing is like someone that really, I'm hearing like they shitted on you, honestly. Someone that just lacks loyalty or they lack the capacity to understand people, they're going to be coming back around. That's what I was saying with the Three of Swords. This gives me like Mercury retrograde energy. I know Mercury is now currently direct, but this is like still the residue of that too. And if it's somebody that you're still dealing with, this could be something, an old situation being brought up for whatever reason. The advice here is the Ace of Wands. I'm hearing don't stop. An amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. The difference now for you earth signs in comparison to the past when it comes to advice that your spirit team is going to be giving you in this reading is, in the past, you could have been encouraged to integrate, heal, and you still are. But this time around, like, they want you to do integration so that you can break patterns that create that money blockage I was mentioning earlier, or that stagnant energy, or that confusion or that indecision. Because here we have balance and we have the Three of Wands. So balance is temperance. This is you already working on yourself for the purpose of future plans that are going to require a more mature version of you. It's going to require you to be more connected with your highest self. It's going to require you to take action, do things that you might not be familiar with the Three of Wands. And so when we are talking about what has happened that you're still not over, they're suggesting that you go into hermit mode to release the guilt and to heal yourself, okay? But to come back because you have future plans that are going to require you to show up and be in attendance. The reason why I'm bringing this up because in the past, whatever happened to you, it required you to slow down and pay attention and tend to, give the wound the TLC that it needs. This time around, it's like we should be at a different level. We should not be still stuck on that betrayal and how much it affected us. So some of us could, this reading could be shining light on the fact that we have to do something to get out of that funk, or we need to change our routine, our regimen, because it is creating a financial block, a money block. when your guides ask you to do something, it's because there's an opportunity coming in that's going to change your life. It's going to change the vibe. You can either choose to let something that happened to you in the past still hold you back, or you can say, look, I'm going to continue to work on myself so that I can manage my emotions, my feelings, my thoughts, my heart, all of these things, and be present for what's ahead for me. Okay. The advice is to take these opportunities very seriously, because despite the stagnation and money blockages you may experience, something is coming in. Something is clearly coming in. Okay. Wow. That's why the Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands is here. Get ready for this new chapter, this new start, this new opportunity, something that's going to require more of you. These are the only two major arcanas. Yeah, I don't know what happened to you guys in the past with the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Some of you guys could have been dealing with financial hardships and also like tough karmic lessons and relationships, close relationships to you. Someone's going to be running back. And you know what? Whoever's coming back, like, it's giving me like a chicken with its head cut off. They could come back and want to, chop it up with you, get closure, but they wouldn't have a future. They won't have any future plans at this moment on what to do with the connection that y'all have with this runner, non-committal, and distance. Bottom of the deck was the King of Wands. Ooh, nice. King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. See what happens when you take action, when you do what you're called to do what you're supposed to do. You lead right into entrepreneurship, making your own money, financial stability, financial independence. You gain financial literacy, you gain experience. People start to take you seriously. Okay, you build up your resume, you build up your reputation. This is what happens when you actually take action. Remember, the Three of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Wands is here. This is why they're saying, be ready, show up, do what you're supposed to do, guys. All right. I do understand something happened in the past. We cannot escape going to hermit mode so that when these opportunities present themselves, we're nowhere to be found. Yeah, we do not want to do that. That's something that you're learning this time around. Yeah, that's something that you're learning this time around. And I see a lot of you guys like actually taking like control over your life. Like, it's going to be for many of us earth signs, like our lives are going to change 360 because we're not playing about our life. Like, we're taking leadership of our life. We're taking control. We're taking our power back. Like, this is someone clearly calling their power back. Okay. So earth signs, that is your reading as a collective. Yeah, this was cool. All right, so thank you guys so much for tapping in. If you want a personal reading, something more private and personal, the links are in the description box below. Check out the community tab too, guys. I want to see you guys on my socials. And until next time, we'll see each other. Bye.